Hello everyone, hope everybody's doing well. Little pre-vacation time. Yeah, little pre-vacation. Came up to the cottage for a couple days, get it opened up for the summer. I came up, losing track of time. Let's see here. My sister and I and her kids came up Friday. Today is Tuesday already. And they left on Sunday. So, got some things done over the weekend. Very productive weekend. A couple things needed done. Brought up some new mattresses for the cabin. The mattresses in there we figured they were probably around 60 or 70 years old. Quite old. So, new mattresses. I brought up a 7.5 cubic foot refrigerator on electric. I brought up some solar panels and some power stations that we're trying out this year. So a lot of little projects going on just to kind of modernize things in the cabin. Beautiful day today. Overcast, little breeze, no rain. Rain's coming next couple of days, unfortunately. Yeah, unfortunately, next couple of days, rain's coming in. It is dinner time. I've been working here. Luckily I work remote. So I've been working. I was going to do some dinner and I just wasn't quite that hungry yet. Not much to see. Got some time-lapse videos I've been doing. Had a pretty sunset the other night. I tried again last night, but the sunset was not as nice as I was hoping. There was supposed to be a nice northern lights 2 nights ago, but that didn't happen. It's pretty cloudy here. You kind of need to have a clear sky, a clearer, I guess. Coming towards the back of the island. This is usually full of weeds. You can see a couple of lily pads down there. That'll all be full of lily pads next couple weeks. Yeah, weeds are just coming up. Haven't been out fishing yet. There's been people fishing around the island here and nobody's caught anything worth a while, at least. There were some people fishing over there like 2 nights ago. They had caught a little, I think it was a northern pike. No walleye though. I was thinking about going out fishing, but I don't know. Maybe I'll just go for a little boat ride in a little bit. Get done shooting this video. This tree here almost needs trimmed. You used to be able to walk back this rock without any problems, but these limbs, you kind of have to walk around them. Full of spider webs. Beautiful view off the back of the island here. Very quiet. When there's nobody out here fishing, you know the fishing is not that great yet. Which is kind of surprising. It's usually pretty good late May, early June. My one nephew did find a seagull nest, but he didn't tell me where it was before he left. Sometimes they're over here in this wood pile. Doing a little exploring here. Sometimes we find little nests up in here. We actually had some ducks that used to come up here and nest. But no ducks this year. Not much going on the island this year. kind of trying to be pretty careful. I'm just by myself, so trying not to do anything stupid. Last thing I want to do is fall and break an ankle or something. Knock on wood. Because I am quite a ways away from any form of civilization. It's a boat ride and then a 20-minute drive into a little town that has a grocery store, and then it's a solid hour to a city that has a hospital. That's where we are. Welcome to Canada. But that's the way it's always been. This is our family cottage. Been in the family since, I think, 68. I want to say 67 or 68. So we've all grown up coming up here. It's hard to say no to coming up and seeing such beautiful country up here. So quiet at times, like tonight. I mean, there is barely a ripple out there, as you can see. We had a heck of a time putting up this dock this year. This dock, I don't know, there's got to be a better way to do it. It's just an aluminum frame, and then the wood boards go out here. There's a couple sections of wood boards. But to find exactly, I mean, this is just all rock under here. To find exactly where those feet need to go is sometimes very challenging. We were struggling, and the water was way high. Look how this water's come out. When we got here, water was way up in here in these rocks, and it has gone out, probably about 6 inches. If you can see this here, this is kind of getting back to normal. Well, that's what we were fighting, was that wind. Had a strong wind when we got here, which brings the water level up from the main lake, because we're out on the one arm of the lake. So the water was 6 inches higher than what it is now. Yeah, see, we used to play in this little pond here. We call it a pond, but it's just a formation in the rock. And sometimes there's some cool little minnows that get in there. Crayfish, clams, frogs, you name it. You get collected in that little formation. It's kind of a little fun little area. This rug here was a rug that we used the other day before the dock was up to pull up on, just so the rock doesn't hurt the boat. We've got a system. That's the way we do it. Then when the family is back, we'll put this rug back down on the rock, and then we can swim off it. This rock is covered in an algae and is very slippery. So we put this rug down to get in and out of the water. Makes it a whole lot easier. But yeah, that's what we're doing. Fun little tour there of the island. Like I said, today's Tuesday. Losing track of days. Heading home Thursday. My parents are they're actually leaving tomorrow. Yeah, they're leaving tomorrow. I cannot believe that. So my parents, my sister, and her kids are coming up, leaving tomorrow. They'll be here Thursday. Staying in Barrie, Ontario, which is a couple hours south of here. And I'll just leave in the morning. And then they can just open it back up. But there's just not enough room I think there's 7 of them coming up. 6 or 7. And there's no room in the cabin for me, so I'm not even going to spend the night. There's no room. That'll be all right. Everything's ready to go. Need to do some final testing on the power stations. I don't have enough solar. I've got the 400 watts of those all powers right here. And then I've got the AC 180 here getting solar from that 100 watt panel. And then I have the AC 200 max inside running the refrigerator. I'm going to do a separate video on that. But I've come to the conclusion that on these cloudy days, I'm only getting like 60 or 70 watts here, which will break even, but I'm not charging, and I need to charge. I've got a 300 watt semi-flexible panel at home that I should have brought up, but I didn't. So I'm going to bring that up, and we'll hook that up on the second input on the 200 max, just for more solar, so I can actually get some extra to charge it on these cloudy days. Now, when I was testing this at home, I didn't have this problem. I guess the weather patterns have just been a little strange up here. a lot more clouds than what I was getting back in Ohio. All right, well, I'm going to call quits on this one. Maybe get some dinner. Got some stuff laid out here. Got this grill. Had some burgers and some chicken the other day. Worked out good. I'm going to bring up my little portable smoker instead of that grill. Makes things taste a lot better. But I think maybe I'll get some dinner. Look at all those seagulls out there getting ready for nighttime. They always come in here at night, and they'll just kind of all just spread out over the lake there. It's kind of cool. All right. Time to sign in. All right. We'll call it quits on this video. Been blabbing long enough. See you on the next one.